Hi, this is Joel Gendler at Victory Productions. I'm the editorial director of Math and Science, and I'd like to share with you a product that we've been working on. It's now in the marketplace, and we're very pleased with it, and so is the company that we developed it for. Norwood House Press came to us about 8 months ago, and they said, we really see a need to put together readers that go with the FOSS kits that are being used throughout the country in school systems. And so it turns out there were already readers produced, and they were sort of dry, they weren't at the right grade level, they were just exposition of information without any purpose. The FOSS kits themselves are wildly interactive, and they wanted readers that would really have that same spirit. So we put our heads together and came up with a team to develop a product plan. In order to do that properly, you have to go out and talk to teachers, which we did. We analyzed the FOSS kits and all of the information that are on their website, and we brainstormed. We had many brainstorming sessions where we really we let our imaginations roam. And what we found was that there were several needs in the classroom. One is that teachers are a little bit afraid to teach science. Another need is to keep the science engaging and interesting for the student. Kids always say, why do I need to know this? And if you're just having an exposition of information, they're going to continue to ask that question. And what we came up with was putting a puzzle into each book. So each book starts with a real-world, engaging, meaningful puzzle that kids are going to solve as they read through the book. Different stages throughout the book, they come back to the puzzle and they say, okay, now I know this piece, let's move on to the next part. So we structured it for students but kept it open-ended as well. And this guided inquiry is really where science is going today. Norwood House really loved the idea, and we ended up doing 30 books for them. The 30 books are in the marketplace now and doing very well. In fact, so well that FOSS came and approached Norwood House and said, we'd like to work with you. So we came up with a product plan that was successful for our client and successful in the marketplace. And to go into a little more detail of how you make that happen, you have to put good teams of people together to make it happen. We have the best writers. They are experts in science and in language arts. For a project like this, it's not easy to find that kind of talent. And we've worked with people on projects enough to know when they can merge talents across two disciplines. Our editors as well are always learning and growing in different directions, so they're not just math editors or just science editors. Technology is a perfect example. These books could be soon in an iBook near you. I think when you see that happen, you'll understand how an editor who worked in print also needs to be able to work in any digital platform, because that's where we're going these days. So putting the teams together, and then the creative process of making sure we didn't go back and do things over and over again, was to realize we had to script out the puzzle and actually plan the puzzle so that there were pieces that could be achieved by the students and yet weren't a single right answer. Because if you have a single right answer, it's not truly inquiry. So we mapped out each puzzle with the writers, we ran it by the publisher, they approved it, then we started writing. Then we went through the whole process, you know the drill. Write, copy, edit, revise, send out to content reviewers, then bring it back in, go through 1Rs, you put it into production, you go through the design, you copy fit for the pages, all of that to produce beautiful pages like these. So we have a designer who's really got an excellent understanding of math and science. He also is just very good at drawing students into a book and tying things across pages so that the design is working with the book, not fighting the book. So this designer, because he really understood the product and because we had prepared him well, came up with a really beautiful design. The puzzles have a different look on those pages. The solving the puzzle at the end of the book tied in very well. And we basically put together a complete product, working through all of the photo research, all of the production process, having started on the writing, editing, all of that, 8 months from start to finish to produce the 30 books. I think a process like that, you live through a little pain while you go through it. There was some pain, but the gain is when you see that final book in your hands and you say, yeah, this hits a need in the marketplace, it's unique, and it's something that we know is gonna work in the classroom. We guaranteed all of that with our process and our careful planning. We also came in on budget, and basically on schedule. So the bottom line is meeting all of those needs requires a good team and a lot of careful planning, and that's what Victory Production excels at. We are basically the best in the business when it comes to putting together teams that are right for your project. So your next project, when you think about doing something creative, exciting, challenging, think of Victory Productions.